And the camera's not reversed.
Hey guys, we're back. Yay for technical difficulties. It's just the heat. We're gonna blame it on the heat.
It's not the heat. Your computer updated.
My computer decided to shut off and update. But it's all right. We're back now. I am with Bev from the Quilting Bee in Cache, Oklahoma. I like half of my head's shot up. So we're gonna just turn around and talk to each other so we don't have to look at ourselves. This is Friday with Friends. I am Tony from the Fiberology Lab. Come on in, say hi and where you're from. And if you did it before, do it again, please. We love to engage with you. Any questions? Put them in the comments. If you are on Facebook, make sure you click the link in that post that shows you how to allow StreamYard to see your comments so I can call your name out versus saying, hey, Facebook user. So
Facebook people.
Happy Friday. I'm just like,
thank God it's Friday. That's what I say because it has been a long week.
It has been a long week.
I finally slept last night. Tony knows I was sleeping like 4 hours a night, so I was a little cranky.
She's perky and she's like raring to go today. And 1 week from now, I'll be moving.
Yeah. So I don't envy you. I did that last year and I'm so glad that's over. And you can find your stuff or not stuff or whatever.
Or you got rid of a lot of stuff too.
Or yeah, we got rid of a lot of stuff and then we would have conversations like, hey, do we have a rake? No, I guess we'll have to go buy a new rake. Because I think we sold the rake.
Pretty good. Hey there, Amy. Good to see you. Hey, Judy. And there's Vicky from Minnesota. Hey, Connie. How are you guys doing today? So we're talking with Bev. And we're going to do the same kind of setup we've done with the last couple. So let's start with why'd you open a quilt shop and how long Quilting Bee's been around?
So I opened Quilting Bee in 2006.
It's a long time ago.
Long time ago. And before that, I was a military wife and we moved all the time. And so quilting always allowed me to make new friends, right? Yeah. I could always find new people. I could find people that I knew. And that was great. And then my sister-in-law got a long arm.
Oh.
But she was stable and I was still living in Germany and I really wanted one. And so we moved back to the States and my husband had about 5 years to go to retire. And I said, okay. And I was working for Head Start. Mm-hmm. I was an education coordinator. This is a really important sounding name. It meant I put a lot of computer work in and talked to small people about things. But there were some issues, and so I quit. And I left that job, and I decided I wanted a long arm. So I bought one. I found one. I bought one. I learned how to use it, and I ran it out of my home.
Oh, okay.
For the first, probably 3 years. I ran it out of my home.
Okay.
And then my husband got stationed at Fort Riley, Kansas, and he traveled back and forth. And I had 5 unruly, surly teenagers I was raising, and I wasn't talking to adults.
You're a saint.
And so I said to him one weekend when he came home, and I had a rental house that I had before we got married, and it was, still mine. And I said, I'm going to sell that house. I'm going to use that money to start the quilt store. And I did. And that's how that happened.
I didn't realize you were a long armor first.
I was a long armor first. I've been a long armor since about 2003.
Wow.
And I actually did it before I just didn't own a machine. My mom had a machine. My sister-in-law had a machine. So I had long armed before, but wasn't real comfortable long arming for the public until I had practiced for a bit on my own. And I started out with the old one. No stitch regulator, right. Nothing, paper patterns and everything. And so now we do have one in the shop now that we long arm for the public, but it's a Statler and it's easy and somebody else runs it most of the time. So I just teach them how to use it.
Right.
Yeah. So now we're computers. More computers.
Well, look, a lot of Minnesotians are on today, guys. Welcome. Come on in, say hi and where you're from. And if you have any questions for Bev, give a shout out. We'll read the comments. So my next question would be, what would you call your shop? What kind of genre?
I think I'm probably more traditional, but bright. Now, my daughter Mandy is in the process of taking over. Mm-hmm. So she's becoming the face of our business. And she's got better skin, she's younger.
And crazy hair.
Pink, and she needs to fix it right now. She's got some roots coming in, but whatever. And sometimes it's purple and turquoise and whatever. So we're becoming younger, which is good. It's always good to evolve. And our other key employee is Renee, and she again is under 40. Amanda's just 30, Renee's under 40. And so they have a younger vibe, but they have learned traditional piecing. They know how to use the tools, they know how to use the sewing machines, but they have a younger take on it. So I think that's probably where we're going, and we are in transition right now.
Yeah.
We are in the process of rebranding the shop and attempting to reach a younger demographic and still honor and include our traditional customers.
It's almost like a mentorship. Like you really kind of want those other customers to mentor the younger coming in.
Right. And we have a wide variety of age groups that come in. I would say our shop, we do mostly block of the months. That is probably one of our keys. We have one employee that nobody ever sees that just sits in the back, and she's very organized and very fast, and she cuts the block of the months and keeps those organized and gets those shipped out. But that's where we go. And we feel that works mostly because, as you have mentioned, Cache, Oklahoma is a really small little town, 2,700 people. So we don't have a large metropolitan audience to pull from. So we need to pull from outside our geographic area.
Right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So.
Well, you support Lawton too. Lawton's.
Yes, Lawton's 10 miles away.
And it's, you said 100,000 people there?
Yeah, 125,000 and the military base. So we do have a lot of military wives that'll come through. But, they're on a 2 or 3 year cycle. They come, they go. And a lot of them remain our loyal customers. I have one lady who sends me quilts all the time. We accept quilts for long arming via mail. And she sends them. She tells me they're coming. I call her when it gets there. We talk about what she wants done, and then we mail it back to her.
Didn't you mail a machine to Germany or something?
Not a machine, probably a quilt.
Oh, okay. That's
but a lot of my customers I have some customers in Korea, and I have customers, and they're on the APO system,
right,
with the military mail system. So it's not a big deal to mail them stuff. But yeah, I've got a bunch that are all over now.
That's really cool. You get around.
And, I was a military wife too, so I understand.
Right. Totally understand. So the other question, just like, I don't have my notes in front of me, guys. I don't really have notes. There was something that just flipped through me. Oh, you're a Janome dealer.
And I am a Janome dealer. I love those machines. I have been a Janome owner for 30 plus years. They're extremely durable, easy to use, incredibly intuitive. And they're just the machine usually doesn't break. If there's problems, there's usually some sort of training issue for the consumer.
Right.
And we retrain them, or teach them how it works. So
yeah, I've been sending people to you because they'll say, "Hey, do you have this walking foot or whatever?" And
right.
Call you up and work with them.
We can get it. And we don't always carry a ton of parts in store because the machines come with so many of the feet anyway.
Exactly. That's why I love them.
They really don't need much. That's why I tell people, when you buy the machine, you probably have everything you want.
Right.
But if you need something, then we'll get it for you.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, oh, look, Shelly says she loves her Janomes.
I love mine too.
You have a couple of them in here.
I have all of my machines are Janomes in here. I have an M7, a cover stitch, a serger, and the Alma, because we couldn't get Janomes for a while,
right? And
that's what my grandchildren sew on is the Alma.
Fun.
That's their sewing machine.
Perfect. So do you do a lot of classes?
We do classes usually once a week on Saturdays. We've tried them different days of the week, not always successful with that. So we've gone back to the Saturday format. We did try doing the online education component. I feel that the consumer does not get a good experience. So we have put that on hold for now until we can go back and film them ahead of time and set them up as an online class, not as online
live
while we're in the class,
right?
Because it's just not a good thing for the consumer. They're not getting what they need.
I have to agree with you there. So what's one thing that's about you that you would be willing to share to mass public?
So I was in the military for 10 years. I started out as an enlisted person.
I didn't know that until you.
And then went to Officer Candidate School, which is the school for boys at Fort Benning, Georgia. I got to do it twice. I'm a master graduate of OCS because I'm a heat injury person. And then I stayed in the military until Amanda was born. And then at that point in time, I made the decision to leave the service because I had watched my boss, who was also a woman and had 3 children, deploy 6 weeks after she had her 3rd child. And I thought, and I roomed with her when we were deployed. And I thought, I'm not doing that. I mean, I'll just get out for a little while. So my husband stayed in, and then he retired, and I got out at 10 years. So, it was sort of the make or break time. And then, we also adopted 4 children at one time, which was crazy, but they're raised.
You have family. Anybody got any questions for Bev while we're on just talking here? Like I said, I forgot my notes.
I can't even read those questions.
There are
so far.
They're saying hello, and
it's so far. My eyes are not.
That's right. Mine are on my head. Right now, they're holding my hair up.
There you go.
So
there you go.
We had fun this week. We entertained about 3 shop owners, and we just kind of talked about how to reach people better and send our messaging out differently. And I think we all have the same message, that we just want to make sure we're serving our customer the best way we can. And the only way we can do that is if you let us know how. So,
or what you want.
Yeah, what you want. We know what you don't want because it sits in the store.
Yeah, and then we have to figure out some other way to do that.
So, do you have anything you want to share or anything else?
No, I think that's about it.
You're short and sweet to the direct. That's why I like you.
Yeah, I don't. Amanda chit chats. I'm not a chit chatter. I'll just tell you right up front, straightforward. And if you don't like it, you'll go away, and I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, here I am. I still keep coming back.
Still keep
You're trying to get rid of me.
Okay.
It's not working. So, all right, guys, we're just keeping this short and sweet. Again, just Friday's friend bonding with my friend Bev here at Cache, Oklahoma. Quilting Bee. Go to their website. They do not have an app, but that's okay because they have a great website and everying. And the dogs. Did you see me jump?
Bullet just left. He left the room.
Made me jump. So if you have any questions, you can still leave them in the comments. We can come back later and answer them. But again, I just wanted to introduce you to my friend Bev. You guys have a great Friday. I will be live again sometime in the next couple of days as I prepare for the move. It's going to be fun.
We're done doing that.
It's going to be fun. I'm going to Florida. So you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for joining us live. And remember, we are friends, fibers, and fun.